Most sports bettors don't rely on market data, and even if they do come across the sports betting markets information, they don't know how to read the information, don't know how to decipher what it's telling them. You see the odds and all the sports books and all the information moving up and around and all around, but they don't actually know how to decipher that and use that information to profit. My name is Boyd. I founded Sportsbet University, and I actually help losing recreational sports bettors learn how to find positive EV bets, learn how to use markets, data, and systems to find mathematical bets that profit over and over again. I turn losing sports bettors into profitable sports bettors who make part-time, even full-time income. Now today I'm going to show you how to read the charts at OddsView. OddsView is a data betting tool. It's going to show you where the sharps are moving the lines, what all that means, when you should jump in, maybe when you should hold off on your wagers. But this is really, really valuable information to help you make profitable decisions in your sports bets. I'm going to walk you through a couple of Major League Baseball charts and timelines. You can identify some good possibilities, good probabilities to be profitable in the MLB markets. When you know what you're looking for, I'll teach you how to read the charts, what you're looking for, and make the decisions based on information. All right, here we go. It is almost 12 o'clock noon Mountain Time on Thursday, and we are at the OddsView odds screen here with the Dodgers Diamondbacks game first. I pulled this one up because it's kind of interesting. You highlight the game here, and it's going to pull up a chart. What I'm looking at here is Pinnacle, Circa, and BetOnline, three odds-making very sharp sports books, and the ones I want to get the answers from, right? I want to know what they're doing. You can see here is a nice jump from minus 170 down to minus 162, so an 8-cent difference in Circa. They don't move much, so when they do, it's pretty critical. Pinnacle minus 171 all the way 21 cents down to minus 150. So what this is telling me is this would be a move on the Diamondbacks, because if you look at the chart on the other side, if you take this little button, hit open chart, it's going to switch it around for you. As we switch the chart, now we are in moneyline Arizona Diamondbacks. You can see here again, Pinnacle was at plus 158, but they moved that price about 20 cents, 21 cents the other direction to make it a little bit less profitable for someone that's going to be on the Diamondbacks. So we can see here, all three of these big boys had a big jump at the same time. This would potentially indicate syndicate action, right? So it would indicate that a large entity is coming in and dumping a ton of money at Circa, at Pinnacle, all at the same time. You can see here, right about 9:52 a.m., 9:53 a.m., all these guys just got hammered and dumped on, and they had a very significant price change. So what this is telling me is this would indicate that the lean or the play would be on the Diamondbacks because of this. All three in agreement, all three moving such a substantial number up in price, and that's changed that to where the value has been gone and sucked out of the Diamondbacks price, but I tell you the direction of where it's going potentially with a major syndicate. Now here we have another one. This is the Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Guardians, I almost said Cavaliers. Again, all three of these, Circa, BetOnline, and Pinnacle, at a point at about 8:29 a.m. this morning are all hit the same time. It's like a bomb dropped at the same time, and all three of these books went from where they were at, say, plus 145 with BetOnline up to about a 21-cent move up to plus 124. So what I like is, again, all three in agreement, all three are going this direction, and the price, granted we've lost value, but what this does is it tells me something. It tells me that it looks like the Tigers would be the bet today against Cleveland because of this shift in price, this shift in the market. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going through all the different games here on the right-hand side. I'm typically targeting everything plus 150 to minus 150. So, for example, games down here, the minus 300, plus 269, not really interested in those particularly. But when we hit on this Tigers Guardians tab, it opens up these charts. And so, again, if we flip-flop this and went to the Cleveland side, we would see the exact same thing, just in a mirrored version. So let's check that out and show you. Okay, and again, this is why I want to show you this in reverse, because you have Cleveland here. Again, they were at about a minus 156, minus 160 with all three of these, Pinnacle, Circa, and BetOnline, and then all three at the same time. So there's, something interesting going on, especially when you see Circa. People, the markets that don't change a lot went from minus 157 here down about 12 cents to minus 143. So it's very, very indicative of a syndicate play or a very, very large, sharp play. Now you can go in here and you can add the different sports books. I'm focusing on these three because these are the sharp books, the odds-making books. We're going to pull up Novig here. Novig is also a very sharp betting exchange. It is in just over 39, 40 states in the country. You can add all the different sports books that you want here and check out the charts to get the pricing from all of these. if and when you want. But Novig is a sports betting exchange that has very, very good prices. You can see on the charts here, they're in the blue, but this is going to show you the direction of the entire market. But I want to go with the big three first, the Pinnacle, Circa, and Bet Online to see which direction they're going. I can circle back around and find an outlier best price at some of the other public books to attack that. Now, I pulled this chart because it's pretty interesting, and I'll tell you why it's interesting. You have all three here, or actually four, Bet Online, Pinnacle, Novig, very sharp book, very sharp exchange, I should say, because there's no limits. If you don't have a Novig account, and you're a serious sports bettor, even if you're a beginning sports bettor, they always have some of the absolute best prices, best lines. You can make more money with Novig just because the lines, the odds, the prices are better. So if you don't have an account there, I'll leave the links down below. You got to get a Novig account there. Outstanding. Using OddsView with the charts to find the bets, you can take those too. But here, look at Circa. Now, Circa's standing out here because they're at minus 117. Something's going on here. They went 10 cents up from minus 107 up to minus 117. Big announcement. They don't do that very often, so I would look for the Mets to be the winner in this game today over the Cubs, only because of this big movement. Something happened with them. Now this is an exception because typically I want to see all three or all four going together here all in one same point. Just have the one outlier with Circa, but they're a very trusted sportsbook. If you have a lot of space here and they're not moving together and they're all kind of scattered, that's something you see a lot of indecisiveness on the pricing, and something I don't want to participate or jump in with because I want to see, that cliff. I want to see that cliff dive. I also maybe look for stair steps where they keep, trying to find that price discovery and keep trying to find where they should go, and the prices keep going up and the bettors keep jumping on that side. So it tells you that's an indicator where you want to be, or contrarily where you don't want to be on a particular bet. But this is kind of interesting of how you can use just the charts alone, pick winners, make money, rinse, repeat on these OddsView charts. All right, guys, here's what you just saw. You saw that the sports books are obviously moving their lines. They don't move them without good reason, without good intent. And so when you understand how to read the charts, read what they're saying, what the signal is screaming to you, you can use that information to make really good decisions. That's what I teach. That's what I help each individual with. So if you're interested in learning about that, want to use some of those techniques amongst many with positive EV wagering and using the markets to determine your profitability, let me know. Happy to do a one-on-one free consult with you, get that set up. Also, if you want to get set up for OddsView, use that tool. Use the same tools I'm using. You can get signed up, save 35% off your first month at OddsView, and that's not even including all the live and arbitrage and all the other tools that are there. So we'll go over those in depth more. But use promo code BOYD, BOYD. It's going to help you out. Again, make sure you also get signed up for Novig. Novig has the best prices, the best odds. You're going to make more money just because you're using Novig. And again, they're in over 39 states across country, betting exchange. Promo code BOYD, BOYD, again there with Novig. So you got to get signed up for Novig, get signed up for OddsView. Let's do a free one-on-one consult and help you start to launch, so you can use that information to apply every season, every week, every month, and make part-time, even full-time income sports betting and stop losing.